This is your ASMR NPC. Before we get started, there are a few things I would like to go over with you. Number 1, I am not an AI or voice mod. I am trying my best. Number 2, if you would like to command this ASMR NPC, please follow the directions provided below. You may provide a command prompt by the command list provided to the left side of your screen. Each ASMR command prompt will be performed for 10 seconds. If you would like your trigger to be performed for longer, you may input your command prompt multiple times. Number 3, please forgive the menace known as Goosey for any interruptions. Number 4, please forgive me for any scuff that may appear. Now, we may begin. You may input a prompt for any desired trigger to your liking. Any and all triggers provided by this list are welcome. If you wish, I may also whisper in your ears for a gentler experience. Nail tapping. Thank you. Ear cupping. Thank you. I totally did not drop my mic there. Dice. Thank you. The mic that is being used is not my 3DO mic, so if you are looking for a binaural experience, I apologize. Finger flooding, thank you. Humming. Yes, indeed. This new ASMR NPC is very new and needs to be updated after this session. Any bugs or interruptions will be fixed. Apologies for any scuff. Howdy, as the cool kids like to say. Soft blowing, of course. stroke. Apologies. Nail tapping. Thank you. This NPC experience is simulated to be very similar to your fleshy ASMR artists. Sensory brush. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the sensory brush. Will do. Sniffing. Thank you. I have determined you are Sinky. This is not, however, an insult, as this NPC does like a little bit of stank. Unfortunately, this NPC is not able to provide the funny numbers on the credit card. Please follow the command prompts if you would like to command this NPC. Unfortunately, I am not aware of such freak software. However, if you wish to expand my command list or would like any changes for future sessions, there will be a Q. There will be a uh, there will be a moment at the end of the session where you can suggest improvements. Earplugs, of course. to be a well-programmed bot. However, there are flaws that may appear as strokes. Please do not be alarmed. This NPC cannot have a fleshy-like stroke. Globes, of course. If you cannot hear, I have raised the volume. Please inform me if this is an adequate volume. Nail tapping, of course. Cardboard tapping. Thank you. Thank you for the volume feedback. Head scratches. My pleasure. Finger fluttering. Kissing, of course. I hope you enjoyed those very soft kisses. As an NPC, I am unaware of the humanly affection you may feel. I hope that I am servicing you well with my physical touch and my tingles. Deep breathing. enjoying this experience. Thank you for your compliments. I hope that this NPC experience is enjoyable. Positive feedback is affection. I only am aware of doing a good job with feedback. So I can say thank you. Sensory brush. Humming, of course. Hair brushing will do. Indicate whisper protocol. I am interested as to why you wish to apply an 18 plus filter. Very curious. Hello, welcome. Thank you for not choosing to roast me. However, if you wish to provide feedback on today's session, please do not hesitate. This NPC accepts both positive and negative feedback to ensure that your experience in the next session is improved. Ear cleaning will do. uploading personal data is un... Hello, Goose. Pardon for the distraction. Uploading personal data is not allowed at this point. However, if you wish for that to be a feature, please do suggest it towards the end of this session. Cat purring is not on the current command list. However, if you wish me to override this, you may say yes, and we can attempt to capture a cat purr. Snapping, of course. Unfortunately, my snaps today are not crispy due to having sweaty palms. Unintelligible whispers. System overridden. Goose, your service is required. Come. Goose, may you purr into this device? She is unfortunately not interested in the microphone, but is in the funny red cable that she will not leave alone under any command given to the feline. Slime. The cat is unable to munch on this funny red cable due to the cable being very expensive. She has now chosen to play with my phone charging cable. This cat is a bit of a bastard in a friendly and kind way. Status update. I am doing very well. I hope you are having a goose. I hope you are having a wonderful day as well. The cat, unfortunately, unfortunately does not have enough RAM to have a update. Her big eyes and small empty brain is at max capacity. Hair brushing will do. Why, hello, rusted bartender. Thank you for joining the Skull Cult. I hope you have a wonderful time here. Sniffing, of course. Did you apply deodorant after my stinky remark? You know, I can still smell that stank on you. However, it has a very nice twinge to it due to the deodorant. It is quite pleasant. Thank you for the hydrate. Card shuffling. Is that a command on the list? I do not believe so. No, unless the NPC is blind, I am unable to deploy this command you have given me, as it is not on the list. Head scratches will do. Nail tapping. Please do not play with the funny red cable. I insist. Please leave the funny red cable alone. Goose has dropped my controller. Oh no. Ear cupping. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Though this may not be a traditional way, I accept being called a lovely NPC. Though one must wonder if being self-aware that I am an NPC, what does that indicate? Sensory brush. Goose, please do not dig into my leg to get to the funny red cable. It hurts. Please let go. Please. She is stuck. Thank you. My day is going very well. I hope yours is as well. Dice, of course. Unfortunately, taming goose is not a command, nor would it be possible if it was. The goose has independence, and taming such free spirit would be quite disappointing. How else can she be a silly goose if she is tamed to be respectable and not chaotic? Notification report. Loading. You have no current messages. However, you should probably reply to that one person you thought you replied to, but didn't actually send the message. This is your reminder. 6-7 is not a command provided on the list, nor would this NPC subject themselves to brain rot. Kissing, that I can do. Six nine is also not a command provided on the list. However, if an 18 plus filter is to be applied, that might change. Face globes, of course. Hydrating. Refreshing. Hello, Goose. Oh no, this NPC has been activated to speak Polish. This is not going to go well. Goose, proszę cię. Ja nie mam kamienia. Ja nie jestem mama. Ja jestem NPC. Przepraszam, ale ja nie mam kamienia. minute. Tak, mówię po polsku i jestem nie dobry. Help. Ja nie mogę, bo ten nie jest in mój co jest? Lista nie jest in mój lista. Speaking another language is very difficult for this NPC, specifically the language selection of Polish. Sensory brush. Hello. I hope you are having a good day today. Requesting an upgrade will be done automatically at the end of this session. That is when you can request any upgrades or provide feedback from this session. Make sure to keep a reminder of any feedback or upgrades you would like. Ear cupping. Head scratches. Kisses. And breathing. Kissing. you for the compliment. Hair brushing. Hair brushing. Of course. As I am a self-aware NPC, I am going, of course, slime. I am going to do something unnatural. Wet sounds. I hope you enjoyed the sounds of my saliva. This NPC regrets not consuming anything and will take a quick snack bite. Perhaps this will provide stimulation as it is crunchy popcorn. I hope the satisfying popcorn was pleasant to your ears. I definitely did not drop the mic again. I learn from my mistakes, supposedly. Of course. Would you like to be called a good boy or a good girl? lower in volume. Am I tripping? Here we go. Indeed, Goose did knock it. Goose, provide sniffs. On here, please. Goose. No, Goose. Come here. Goose. Come here. Come here. No, Goose. Hey, Goose. Come here. Mike, right here. Yes. You had 1 second of a goose purr. I hope you enjoyed it. Can I say that I am a good girl? Interesting request. I am a good girl NPC. Blanket rubs. Well, that is not in my command list, however. It is very soothing, and I will cooperate. What are you consuming? Oh no, that is my ear cleaning tool. Please do not consume that. Thank you, Goose. Hello. I am unaware as why you wish to call me a good girl, but Goose, please do not rip into my chair. Thank you. But I will take any and all positive or negative feedback. I am having a good day. I hope you are as well. I'm glad you are enjoying this ASMR. Doing your best is sometimes all one could ask for. It is enough. Believe in yourself that you are doing everything as well as you can. As we have hit the 1 hour mark, I hope you have been properly tingled and that you are very comfortable, whether you are laying in bed, working, or going about your day in public. Thank you for the member, Philip. I appreciate your support. Welcome to the Skull Cult. Dice, of course. glad you are very comfortable. I am curious for you fleshies. Do you prefer slow kisses or rapid kisses? Head scratches. Kisses. Interesting. It seems the majority prefer slow. I wonder why that is. Thank you for the dono. I may do those slow kisses again. Thank you. Hair brushing. I feared that with the added breathing of slow kisses that it would be disturbing for your ears. Am I wrong to think that? Do you enjoy the breathing in your ears as I smooch you? As requested, I am a good girl. Do you enjoy that? Interesting. May I ask another question? Do you like the breathing like this? Or when the microphone is interfered like this? Is there a preference, or are both good? Fast kisses. I will try. Interesting. This is good information to have. Humming. Being deeply disturbed to learn after years of editing out her breathing, a lot of people liked it. Interesting. I tend to edit unintelligible whispers. I tend to edit them out as well, as I have received feedback. However, if you prefer it, perhaps I will be more selective as to which I edit out and which I can see. Yes, I can see it. I'm glad you enjoy breathing. That means I can be as close to you as I wish. You may use whatever chat you prefer. I have done numerous research across different sites and what you call Reddit, and everyone's taste does vary, which is very difficult for someone like me who wishes to please everyone. You prefer when I am close like this? When I am right inside your ear? Is this where you would like me to remain? Thank you for saying that my voice is calming. I appreciate it. Let me adjust my microphone. closer together. If you hear tummy grumbles, please ignore it. Of course. Ear blowing. Humming. I am unsure what you mean by unintentional moaning. However, that is not on my command list, and the 18 plus filter has not been applied. Said filter can be included in the update if you request it. My hunger is unimportant as your satisfaction is my priority. Slime. Ear blast. Ear nibbles would not be possible with this microphone. However, once the 3DO mic has been fixed, I may add that to the command list. Sensory brush. Kisses. Head scratches. Thigh cubbies are also not available with this microphone. I apologize. You are a good boy. You have been very well behaved. Good boy. trades will begin at the end of this session. Ear cupping. Nail tapping. Deep breathing. Face gloves. Good boy. Humming. Request my favorite trigger. Interesting. Loading your request. Face gloves. I enjoy the tapping of the gloves. Something about it stirs feelings inside me. Face gloves again. Mouth sounds. Apologies, I do not intend to drool all over you. Mouth sounds. I am a good girl. Sniffing. My favorite trigger again? I will do the face gloves again. okay if you fall asleep. If anything, that suggests I am doing a good job. Ear cupping. Kisses. I am a good girl. Do you enjoy it when I praise myself at your command? Interesting. Mouth sounds. It is very fun, you say. You're welcome. I am confused at this. However, if it provides you joy or a different feeling with me being praised, then I will continue. We like the positivity. Ignore the big, loud truck in the background. Good boy. Drinking. Thank you for the posture check. Humming. I am a good girl. A very good girl. Thank you for the head pats. A good girl such as myself earns such pats. Thank you. I can perform drinking as many as many times as I can until my water bottle needs to be refilled. Out of my 48 ounces of water, I have about half. Mouth sounds. Sensory brush. Drinking. Dice. Kisses. Kisses for my good boy. I can speak louder like this unless you prefer the whisper. Kisses. I'm unsure what you mean by real voice, as the voice I am using has always been my real voice. Pardon the burp. I have consumed a copious amount of water. Non-whispering voice. Interesting. Is there a preference? I am afraid with this volume that it may be too loud. 5 out of 10. Unfortunate. Ear cleaning. Thank you for joining the Skull Cult, Neko Nibbles. I hope you enjoy your time here. Kisses. Good boy. And to all of my good girls, enjoy these kisses. Drinking. Good. I would hate to ear rape anyone, as I know that can be very annoying. I'm glad you think this is an awesome idea. I hope to see you in another session similar to this. It was a bit too quiet. Interesting. I will make note. I am your good girl NPC. Perhaps my perception of audio levels is inhibited due to my deafness. This is something I did not consider.
when will be the next session? That is a good question. If you enjoy this NPC ASMR, then perhaps I will make it more common, maybe even routine ear blows. The organizer of this ASMR has other ideas, but perhaps we can suggest this to be added weekly. Your compliments are very flattering. Thank you. The first stream. Well, I'm glad you are enjoying it so much. More breathing. Slime. I am very much okay. Thank you for questioning my well-being. Of course. Anything for my good boy. It is my pleasure to satisfy my good girl. There is. This is currently live to Twitch, YouTube, RPlay, and Kick. Thank you for the hydrate. request. Kisses seem to be a very highly requested trigger. I will keep note of this. Goose, please do not play with the funny cable. I beg. Thank you. Deep breathing. Oh shit, I'm so sorry. Mouth sounds. Please do not play with my globes. Countdown from 10. An interesting request, not on the list. However, I will satisfy this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm a good girl. I'm glad you are catching the stream for the first time. I hope you enjoy it. The funny cable is a big, long, red cable attached to the microphone and audio interface. Said cable is the cat's greatest desire to play with for an unknown reason. Perhaps because it is red while all the others are black. Indeed, they are little chaotic, chaotic, chaotic creatures. I swear, no strokes can be had. Interesting. I did not consider the UI of the cat. Something to keep of note. Disable countdown measures. May I ask why? And why was it clipped? This is a very interesting moment to keep. Snapping, of course. I see. So the red cable is an enemy. That would suggest why she likes to bite it. Saved for later. Please do not inquire. As you wish. Mouth sounds. Kissing is on the list. Left column, third down from the top. I can perform kissing. I am a good girl. I am a good NPC. Oh, that is very unfortunate to hear. No one likes being melted by the heat. Thank you for calling me very relaxing. I appreciate it. I enjoy the sentiment of wishing to hug me, even though I am just an NPC. Feeling that physical touch would be enjoyable, I think. You wish to be called a good boy. I can call you my good girl all day, as you deserve it. Good boy. A free kiss for you. They do enjoy scratching things. Thankfully, my little furry demon only scratches cables once every so often. Head scratches, of course. I do not wish you any harm or for you to die. Please do not. Deep breathing. Scratching cardboard boxes is very nice compared to expensive furniture. Of course. May I refer myself as Mommy and call you my good boy? Interesting request. Let me process that one. Ear cupping. how does this sound as your mommy NPC? I am very proud of my good boys and girls. Is that what you wish to hear? Of course, I'm not sure how to react being called mommy, but perhaps that is something to consider for a update. Mouth sounds. Drinking. Oh, thank you, Rainstorm, for joining the Skull Cult. I hope you enjoy your time here. Kisses. Humming. Good boy. I am not using a 3DO as the title suggests. I am using a NT5 microphone. Ear cleaning. Sensory brush. You are my good boy, and I am your mommy. I'm such a good girl. I will stream at most for another hour as I am due for a different stream at 4:30 Central Time. The ASMR will continue at 4:30, but will be a rather different variety. Kisses. I am a good girl. if you wish to know more about the next stream happening today, you may refer to the schedule posted on YouTube, X, formerly known as Twitter, and Discord. Deep breathing. Excuse me while I take another bite of my snack. Apologies if you do not like the crunch. That is okay. I will wait for you to come the next stream. Of course, I must drink to stay hydrated. Kisses. I'm so sorry. Colonel got stuck in throat. Very unfortunate. Hydrate. I am very okay. Thank you. Dice. It is either rolling in my hand or simply enjoying the click clack. Next stream on YouTube and Twitch will be the birthday stream. However, there is another stream happening today, not on those sites. Kisses. Kisses for my good boy. So many kisses for my good boy. Are you melting every time I call you my good boy? sniffing. Of course, I can do the click clack again. Interesting. The site will be Rplay and Skullsley. Links can be found within my card. You can also find them on X, formerly known as Twitter. Ear cleaning. Slime. Kisses. I hope that transition was smooth and slow to your liking. Brushing. many improvements will be made. Thank you for your compliment. You do like me to be a possessive NPC. Perhaps you would like to permanently be my good boy? Is that what you wish? Would you like to be my good boy? Drinking. I have had my last drink, for I am out of water. Thank you for your compliment, and congratulations on your 3-stream streak. You can hear my smile? I'm glad. That's as intended. You make this NPC laugh at your jokes, suggesting you would fall for such a program is interesting. Of course, I can call myself a good girl. I am a good girl for satisfying you today. Ear cleaning, but of course. Thank you for the head pats. A request to say something possessive is, I believe, unnatural to me. I may attempt such request, even though it is outside of my command list. However, I believe this would satisfy you, and since that is my goal, I will attempt as best as I can. I don't want you watching any other NPC. I want you to stay as my good boy and only listen to my breathing, only enjoy my kisses. Understood? You are my good boy. Kisses. Did I satisfy your possessive request well? More kisses with a good boy in between. Hand rubbing, such as this. Is that what you would like? Perhaps in a very future update, we could implement a romance option with the NPC. However, I'm not sure how probable that is. Yes, interesting. I will attempt hand rubbing again. I am a good girl. I'm glad to scratch your itch. This provides the NPC what I believe to be joy. Thank you. Call myself a good girl repeatedly. May I sniff first? I'm not sure if you wish to have it repeated without anything else, but I will try to fulfill your request. I am a good girl. I am a good girl. I am your good girl. Mommy is a good girl. Yes, Mommy is a good girl for her good boy. Please do not fall downstairs. That would harm you. I do not wish any harm upon you. Of course, if you do fall with an injury, I may attempt to aid, heal, repair your injury. Sensory brush. Aid in whatever way I can, depending on the severity of the injury. Nail tapping. slime. Kisses. You are my good boy. A good boy for your shrine maiden NPC. A very well behaved good boy. Only a good boy deserves these kisses. Head scratches. Well, if you are put back to sleep, I hope it is very resting and enjoyable for you, with perhaps a good dream or two. You really want to be mine, don't you? You want my attention so bad. I don't want my good boy to go to anyone else. I enjoy giving you my attention. Leaving me is not an option. If I must tie you down, I will. Ear cleaning. Kisses. I am a good girl. A very good girl. I will provide all your necessities. Do not worry. You will not starve or be dehydrated. However, you may lack vitamin D if you are to be held in my basement, but that can be supplemented with your diet. Do not worry. You will be taken care of very well. More kisses. Hello, I am Kira. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you enjoy your time here at the Skull Cult. Now, as we approach the final 30 minutes of our session, I would like to ask what sort of upgrades, improvements, or feedback you may have so I can implement them for our next session. If you have any and all advice, please do not be shy to share. I will take everything into account. Your NPC will come with patch notes in the next session, reviewing all of the added upgrades, as well as why some may have not been added, but I find that to be highly unlikely. Understood. Added possessiveness. And good boy. The 3DO is currently being worked on. Unfortunately, I am unsure when it will be finished. Though, if you wish to have the 3DO as a mic option regardless of the present issues, you may. Just let me know. The current issues it is facing is a little static, but if you do not hear or mind it, I am more than welcome to use it. Count backwards from 10. Would you like me to perform this, or would you like me to only note this as a future trigger? Deep breathing. Both will do. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mouth sounds. Thank you for the tip, fellow. Thank you for coming by. I hope I can see you next time. I won't forget to hydrate. Thank you. I am a good girl. If I catch you cheating on this NPC, I might have to harm whoever you're looking at to make sure they know to stay away from you. I wouldn't want to harm you. if you have a continued habit, I might have to punish you. You wouldn't want that, would you? Drinking. I am all out of water. I apologize. Mouth sounds. Before I continue with fulfilling request, I have a question. Would you like the triggers to last longer than 10 seconds? Or do you find that it is enough time? If so, how long would you like it? Do we think 20 seconds is better? Understood. 20 seconds. I currently have adding to the command list good boy and counting backwards from 10. Is there anything else you would like me to add? Thank you for the hydrate. I will have to replenish my water beforehand. Would you like possessiveness as a permanent trigger or as a option? Perhaps a mode. There can be neutral, there may be possessive, and others if you wish, such as small, bratty maybe. If that is what you would like, let me know. Otherwise, I can just add it as a regular trigger. Interesting. Light snacks will be added. Modes. Good to know. Is there any other mode other than possessive slash yandere that you would like? Yes, I can do a small slash bratty voice. Bratty mode will be added. Would you like the mode to last a certain amount of time, or for it to last until it is changed? Good boy has been added to the trigger list. I will fulfill all requests once the update notes have been finished. Tsundere can be added with bratty or can be separate depending on your preference. Good girl NPC mode. Interesting. I will add that and consider it for the update. Neutral is the base mode. Modes can change by request, but would we like the mode to last until another change, or for it to last for 20 or 30 seconds? Understood. Tsundere added to Bratty. A minute or two. If others have suggestions, I will add modes for a length of 1 minute. No, thank you. Ow. That really hurt my ears. We have differing opinions. In the next session, we will leave it for 1 minute, and if you prefer to have it switched permanently, then we can add that to the following update. Something to test out. I understand the human desire to act on the impulsive thoughts is very strong. I do not fault you for it. Okay, I believe that is it, unless anyone else has triggers or suggestions. Understood. I will keep this log and start processing it. In the meantime, I will go ahead and fulfill your requests, starting with kisses. My good boy. What would I do without you? My good boy. Keep being so well behaved, and I will reward you with extra kisses. Processing request for Bratty Tone.
You know, you're 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 my good boy, and kind of like a golden retriever. It's really cute. If you can keep behaving, and maybe I'll give you some head pats. What a good boy.
Yes, thigh cupping tends to be an exclusive trigger, typically saved for milestones such as hitting 100 followers on Twitch. Currently, we are close to the milestone. 7 more is needed for a full stream of only thigh cupping, but I can add it as a temporary trigger. It, however, would be an exclusive trigger only when the 3DO mic is used. Head scratches. I am a good girl. I am going to fulfill any last requests as I close stream because this NPC really needs to use the bathroom as I have ingested a big amount of water. The NPC has smiled. Yes. Kisses. 3 times. I am a good girl. I am a good girl. I am a good girl. Thank you for enjoying today's session. I cannot wait to see you again, whether it be later's stream or on Sunday to celebrate my birthday. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.